Some jobs sound too good to be true. Some sound a little too quiet. What would you do if you were offered big money to spend your nights alone at a lighthouse, miles off the coast of Maine? Would you take it? What if there were rules, strange, terrifying rules? Rules that you must follow, or things that live in the fog will notice you? Tonight on Dark Horror Bytes, we dive into the unsettling testimony of a man who accepted a simple job and found himself trapped in a nightmare surrounded by sea, shadow, and screams no one else can hear. I found the job on a hidden job board. Not Indeed, not ZipRecruiter. This was one of those weird boards that only exists if you type in a specific IP address. Something I got from a friend who used to work blacksite security. Red. Night watchman needed. Offshore Lighthouse, Maine. $1,000 per week. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. No internet. Satellite phone provided. Follow rules. Immediate hire. I was broke. Out of work. My rent was overdue. I didn't care about rules. I figured it was just drug smugglers or a ghost tour company. I applied. The interview was a single call from a voice that sounded distant, like they were in a tunnel. They only said this: "The station is ancient. There are guidelines. Read them. Obey them. We will know if you break them." I didn't ask questions. I just accepted. I was flown out in a twin-prop seaplane. No pilot chit-chat. We landed in a fog-choked patch of ocean, an island the size of a gas station. At its center stood the lighthouse. Tall, black stone, covered in moss, windows like staring eyes. No one greeted me. Just a thick binder duct taped to the inner door, labeled, "Rules for Survival, Lighthouse Number 107, Watchman Protocols." Inside were 10 handwritten rules, scratched with what looked like a fountain pen. Repeat the rules. 1. Begin your shift at exactly 6 p.m. Not before. Not after. 2. Keep the main light rotating. Never let it go dark. If it flickers, chant the phrase on the back of this page until it steadies. 3. Do not answer knocks on the outside door. No one is ever supposed to arrive at night. 4. At 2:14 a.m. descend to the lowest level. Count the stairs out loud. If you reach 37 steps, return to the top immediately. Do not complete the descent. 5. If you see lights in the ocean, do not watch them for more than 10 seconds. 6. If the radio turns on by itself, turn the volume to 3. No higher. No lower. Let it play. 7. At 3:33 a.m., a second voice may call your name. Do not answer it, even if it sounds like your mother. 8. Never break the mirror in the main hallway. That is not your reflection. 9. If the foghorn sounds 5 times in a row, hide under the spiral stairs. Do not breathe loudly. 10. If you make it to 6 a.m. and hear bells, do not exit the tower. Wait exactly 10 minutes. The bells aren't for you. I read them twice, then a third time. By 5:59 p.m. I was locked in. At 6 p.m. sharp, the lighthouse light began to spin. A mechanical whir. The gears sounded like bones grinding. By 6:14 p.m., I heard my first knock at the door. Soft. 3 times. I froze. It was followed by a voice, feminine, weak. "Hello? Is someone there?" It sounded exactly like my ex-girlfriend, Emily. She drowned 5 years ago. I didn't move. The knocking turned into scratching. Then silence. At around 1 a.m., I took a break and stepped outside. The sea was unusually still. Then I saw it. A blue light just under the surface, drifting toward the island. It looked like bioluminescence at first. But then I saw a face, huge, smooth, smiling up from beneath the water. Its eyes were wide, ancient, blinking slowly. I looked away at the 10-second mark, just like the rules said. When I looked back, the light was gone. But my boots were wet. At 2:14 a.m., I descended to the lowest level, flashlight trembling in my hand. I counted out loud as instructed. 32, 33, 34. At 35, the air grew colder. At 36, the shadows on the walls began to move. At 37, I turned and bolted back up 2 stairs at a time. Behind me, I swear I heard laughter. Mocking. Back at the top, I closed the hatch. On the back of my hand was a fingerprint-shaped burn. At 3:33 a.m., the wind outside howled like a wolf. Then I heard it. My mother's voice. Clear. Cracking with emotion. "Danny, please, it's me, baby. Help me." I squeezed my eyes shut. "She's been dead since I was 15. Stroke. In the kitchen. "Danny, let me in. It's so cold." I didn't answer. My teeth chattered. My eyes watered. But I didn't say a word. After 1 minute, it stopped. A mirror down the hall cracked clean across. Just before dawn, the foghorn blasted. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5. I dove beneath the spiral stairs like the rules said. From above came a sound like something scraping the walls, hundreds of limbs or claws. The stone shivered. Then a voice whispered directly into my left ear, "We saw you watching." I didn't breathe. When the sun rose, the lighthouse groaned like it had survived something massive. 6 a.m. I heard the bell chime. Melodic, otherworldly. I remembered Rule 10. I did not exit. From the window, I watched figures appear along the edge of the island. Humanoid, tall, black robes rippling in the wind, even though the air was dead still. They circled the base of the lighthouse. After 10 minutes, they vanished like mist. When I stepped outside, the seagulls returned for the first time all night. I lasted 6 nights. Each one brought new horrors. The mirror showed things watching me from inside. The ocean sometimes whispered my name. Once I saw a lighthouse just like mine in the distance. Only it was upside down, floating in the sky, its light spinning the wrong way. On the 7th morning, I found a note tucked into the food crate. "You're not immune. You just haven't broken anything yet." That was enough. I radioed for evac. I lied and said I had appendicitis. The voice on the other end laughed. Said, "See you next season." Some jobs come with warnings. This one came with rules. And I followed every single one. Because now I know what happens when you don't. If someone offers you a job guarding a lighthouse at night, ask yourself this. What's really out there that needs a full-time watchman? This was Dark Horror Bytes. If you found this story chilling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more tales from the edge of reality. And remember, don't answer the knock.